Well, Angie, I was just wondering, when you first heard about neurofeedback and the thought came across your mind to actually bring it into your programs?
Well, I heard about it several years ago, and it seemed very big and scary, and something I was very interested in, but I didn't pursue, and that was probably, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago when I first heard about it. And then I guess it was about 6 years ago, I was partnering with somebody else in a more trauma-based program for a short period of time, and one of the things that we brought into that program was neurofeedback, but we were sending clients out to a group that provided that service. And again, it was big and scary and it was awesome, but somebody else had to do it. And then with the clients that I currently have at Q&A Associates, knowing that the clients that I had worked with previously who had benefited from neurofeedback, and that many of them were on the spectrum, many of them had trauma, adopted, so very similar profiles to the clients I'm working with right now. And so I had looked relatively local to where I am, because it's 2 hours to anything, to find a practice that would provide neurofeedback for my clients. And the closest person I could find was 2.5 hours away, which is not realistic to be able to provide it in the way it needs to be provided.
Right.
So continued to be that big scary thing that I really wanted to do that I didn't have access to. So when I learned about SYMMETRY and how it works, it was like a big relief, the aha of, okay, we can do this, it's not big and scary, and I can bring it to my clients in a really effective but easy way.
Okay.
And so tell me about some of the results. What are you seeing with the students that are participating?
Particularly the ones who are participating on a regular basis and consistently, we are seeing a lot more calm. So it's like their central nervous system has calmed down, and they're able to not be as reactive. They're able to take time, think through things, respond to situations versus just being so impulsive and acting out of emotion, that they're acting more from a place of logic. And that's huge for my clients, and that has been across the board with my clients who are high functioning and going to be moving on in their lives, as well as my clients who are longer term clients who are going to be with us for a very long time.
Right.
So
Excellent.
it's their daily lives are different, but how the neurofeedback is impacting them is the same.
Okay.
Awesome. So tell me how that went. You made the decision to go ahead and start up with SYMMETRY Neuro-Pathway Training. How did you implement it?
Well, when we had the training for the staff, which was really great, and they got it really quickly, and so we immediately began to work with our clients as soon as my staff was trained. And the way that I implemented it programmatically was to reach out to the parents of all of my young adult clients to say this was a service we were adding to our program model and giving them the opportunity to opt in or opt out. You always want to let your families know what you're going to be doing with their children. So I did that, and most of my parents enthusiastically signed on. I have a couple of parents who had questions, but my team was really well prepared to handle those questions and be able to help the parents to understand. Then, because I work with young adults, even though some of them are low functioning, we gave each young adult the opportunity to understand it and to opt in or opt out. And so all of the ones that we approach opted in, and they have been doing it consistently now for a few months, and
Nice.
It's been really great. And I do have some clients who, particularly my lower functioning clients, that if they're having a particularly bad week, will choose not to go or refuse to do that because they feel like that's some sort of bravado on their part. So one of the things that I'm finding is that I may have a client who will go consistently for 2 weeks and then not go for 3 weeks and then go again, and we still see results. It's not as quick, but we're still seeing results. So that was something I wasn't sure would work, but it is working.
Great.
Awesome. And from a business standpoint, what do you feel about your decision to bring it in?
I feel it's been really great. It's been an added service that I have for all of the clients, potential families who are coming in. Now I can say up front,
This is a service that we provide in-house, and it's pretty clear that most families still think it's the big scary thing that's out there that they might want to try, but they're not sure about it, and we do it in-house. And when they know that we have 4 staff members who are trained to provide the service in-house, they're pretty impressed with that. And I think that they're excited about it as an option, and I think it helps us to enroll clients a little more consistently because we do have this added service that we provide for them.
Nice. Excellent.
Working with Symmetry is one of the things that makes it really a benefit for me as a program owner is the support that we get for the staff and the ongoing interaction and feedback. And if there are any questions at all, it's really easy to pick up the phone and have that question answered. So I, as an owner and CEO, I don't have to worry about making sure that my staff has what they need. Symmetry takes care of that, so that's been really great.
Great. Thank you, Angie.
You're welcome.